Briefly, my story started 16 years ago. I was 28 when I was diagnosed. So it puts me in that small percentage of young onset. When I first was diagnosed, I remember the phone call from the doctor that told me I had Parkinson's. I said, okay, great, and I hung up. 10 minutes later, I called back and said, what the hell does that mean? There was no information, especially for someone with young onset. I didn't know how to deal with it too well, but I did my best. And it does put a strain on relationships. Unfortunately, because of the strain, I was divorced in 2008. But then I decided I gotta get my head on straight here. I realized that I had a lot of family support that I didn't know was there. They made me realize that I needed support that I didn't know I needed. And so I started to dive into getting things done. How do I get support groups started? Where can I find a good support group? What kind of resources are there for someone who has young onset? And I remember I met Mary Ellen at the Rhode Island conference in 2011, and that was my first exposure to the APDA. And in some form or fashion, I've been affiliated with them ever since. About 2 years ago, I was experiencing a lot of problems. My balance was horrendous. I needed a cane to walk. I had severe tremor in my right hand. And my neurologist brought up something from DBS. I said, well, what does this entail? Basically, they're going to drill a hole in your skull and stick wires in there, and then you'll be all set. That's the short, non-technical version. So I decided, you know what, I want to do this. I'm far too young to be sitting in a wheelchair. And I figure I'm young enough that, okay, I can do this. So through the VA, wanted to send me down to Philadelphia. My neurologist thought that was absolutely insane when I used a sister hospital, Yale, New Haven. So after about a year of her trying and negotiating and complaining, I got the approval to go to Yale. Dr. Gerard did the surgery. In fact, I remember when I first met him, I asked him to give me the soup to nuts, what's going to happen start to finish. I said, well, is this going to fix everything? And he said to me, I don't know. That simple statement right there is why I love him so much. Because a doctor who's not afraid to say, I don't know, is one that I want to have operating on me. And I remember the surgery itself. I was in there and they had a neurophysiologist there and they're doing clinical exams. And I said, oh my God. And Dr. Doyle said, what's wrong, what's wrong? I said, the tremor stopped. I said, write down that setting. And so here I am a year later. I've had 2 surgeries done, and it's just phenomenal. And I have to thank the VA, Dr. Richardson specifically, for all the hard work that she has done, continues to do, that got me the DBS. And Ray and I were speaking about veterans earlier, and I think that the VA has gotten a bad rap over the last year. The Canadian VA system is very, very good. And legislation needs to continue to help support the VA and the hospitals and the doctors and clinicians, and hopefully we'll see a cure. Thank you.
So thank you to Thank you to all those testimonies. Dr. Simmons, Dr. Machado, thank you for your time. Ms. Chambers, thank you. John, Ray, very much appreciate you coming and sharing your stories. Right now, I guess we can close up with showing the newly launched American Parkinson's Disease Association public service announcement. It's exceptionally well done. The production quality is fantastic, and it's been running. We've got a number of different spots. We're going to show the 60-second spot, and then what I'm going to do is invite anybody that wishes to come up and give their testimony and to speak on behalf of themselves or the cause or anything they wish to get their mind off, get off their mind, to come on up and go ahead and share with us.